Joe.
Joe Varden, Cleveland.com. Kevin, you've obviously played here a bunch since Game 4 of 2015. Did you have any flashbacks to that night?
No, I was just mentioning it. I didn't even think about it. It wasn't something really a couple years ago in the playoffs in the first round. I didn't get a chance to play in the Eastern Conference Finals when we were on the road. So, tonight we focused on that in our game plan.
If I could follow up, social media is making a big deal of this. I was wondering your thoughts. It looked like Isaiah. If you did you think it was malicious in any way?
On what play?
There was a play where he was on the ground and it looked like he tried to grab your ankle as you were going away. So,
Dave.
Dave McGrath on ESPN. Kevin, what does it do for you to get featured the way you were to start the second quarter? When Ty says he's going to go to you and then he goes to you, what does it do for you?
Oh, he just inserted me in a different lineup, and I think more than anything, I was playing downhill. They were finding me, but it was really a group effort. And Brian said it. We wanted to come in and set the tone and dictate the game, and we felt like we did. I thought I got a lot of great shots and was being aggressive in the first. So it wasn't just me. I felt like everybody was moving the ball, passing the ball well.
Jason Lloyd, The Athletic. LeBron, by my count, they put about 8 different defenders on you. They rolled a bunch of different guys, whether it's switches or matchups or whatever. When you're having success on momentum-wise, or does it defeat them at all when they're trying so many different options on you and none of them are working?
I don't think it's no momentum. I put start on me. I know the guy that's going to shift off onto me if a sub happens, or if they go small or if they go big. So, for me, the only thing on my mind is if I can get myself shot, if I can drive, get my shooters a shot, or if I can get something for double T in the paint, or if we get to the free throw line. So, it's not even it's not an individual match. How I can make us the best possession, at that particular time.
Bob Sean, the Citizen, for both of you guys. We'll bring up Kevin to get the best out of him from perhaps back to his Minnesota days. And Kevin, is this as good as you felt? I mean,
I saw it in Kev this morning. And I knew what type of game he was going to have, and so he came through for us. And I think, his usage rate doesn't have to be as high as Minnesota. Obviously we all know that he was a featured guy pretty much every possession going down the floor. And here that's changed as Minnesota. And I think, as he continues to get even more comfortable, tonight was one of those instances where, every time he got the ball, it was a small spot with him and Tristan in the paint, and he was very aggressive with his shot. And he also got to the free throw line 10 times. So, 9. But so it definitely, that mentality.
I'm sorry, LeBron, how did you manage to, with all the days off, kind of keep the discipline that you had day in, day out with practice, and Kevin too, with obviously there?
Well, we put in a lot of work. And Coach gave us a couple of days off after we closed the series in Toronto. But after that, no way you can substitute a game. We all know that. But the work that we put in this week, we just tried to be as up to speed as possible for us to implement our scheme. Our coaching staff gave us a great game plan, and it was up to us to go out and execute it.
Ken Berger with The Athletic. For you, some disappointments as well. There seemed to be a relentlessness or a ruthlessness in your game and in your approach tonight. Is that for you? Is that
on the road for game 1? You can't start the game off, lax or shooting a bunch of jump shots that can shoot the heck out of the ball. And obviously Cav showed that tonight, but for myself, I have to be in attack mode and tone early, on what we needed to do. And once I started to see the defense start to crack in, then I started to find my shooters. And I don't even able of shooting. I know Kyle had 3 or 4 very, very good looks that he missed, when we had a good stretch. But, I think the energy and the effort starting on the road, especially in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. For both of you guys, Ty said before the game that with the strategy that you're using with that, how do you get to a point, or what does it take to be okay with giving up uncontested shots at times?
is, we're just taking the ball out of, whether it's the first option or second option's hand and making other guys make plays. We know that they have that next man up. They have a lot of skilled guys, a lot of guys that can shoot the basketball, a lot of guys that can score in bunches. So, we felt like, as Brian mentioned, we came and just try to make other guys make plays, maybe put them in uncomfortable situations. But, more than anything, defensively, we have the next man up mentality. We're always heavy third and fourth efforts for us. So, tonight we were pretty good on the defensive end. As Brian said, we felt like we could have played better, and there's some things we'll look at tomorrow.
I was just wondering if you could answer his question about how you
Sure.
feel about, being comfortable and, after 3 years and just, is it, and now you're healthy. I mean, it seems like.
As I mentioned, a tie last week, and throughout these playoffs, it doesn't matter to me if I'm getting 5 shots or 25 shots. I just want to win. I know I can impact the game, whether it shows that my mindset is really there, still being aggressive and making plays, as I mentioned, whether those are showing up or not. But I embrace that.
You can't say what you saw this morning out of him, can you?
I like you though, Marlon. I really do.
Thank you.